My name is Sue M. Salzberg. I have been at Little City for 21 years. I came here when I was 8.5 years old, 1968.
Sue is one of my heroes. She has been a person that has taken the dis out of disability and shown that with her ability she can accomplish all things. She has shown courage, commitment, and perseverance as she's participated in our education program, as she's participated in our work program, as she's become one of our most stellar athletes. Her commitment, her zeal, and her desire to be her best all the time is truly remarkable.
I always dreamed about putting my own book out. I wrote the scrapbook for my way of sharing with all kinds of people how they can learn from my writing, this scrapbook. When I was born, I was in a hospital for 2 months. And now, they said I wasn't going to make it during the night. I didn't get my name given to me until my second day of life. And I know that my dad's friend, was friends of the family, he's not living anymore, but he said that he remembered me fighting for my second day of life. I'm a fighter and I really want to keep going, but they told my parents, because I didn't quite understand it, but what they told my parents was I had 30 days to live, and if I did live, I would have to be institutionalized. Now I'm grateful for being 54 years old. Little City taught me many school things I couldn't learn at home, at my school homes. I was able to learn from starting at the really beginning. When they thought that I could read, I wasn't reading at the level that I was. Because at 8.5 you're supposed to be reading, and I wasn't reading yet. I learned in a way that the teachers were very good back then. Mrs. Jones, I don't know how she managed to learn how to teach me how to count. He was doing math with me. I was starting to do 2-number division. When I was able to actually start really counting, and I was so amazed of how fast I don't remember it was fast. I wouldn't say it was fast, but it was a way of them teaching. I want you to meet a student that goes to our new school at Little City.
Sean is a great kid to have in class. He's always smiling. He comes in energetic. He especially loves playing with his iPad. He's super motivated whenever we say, let's work for your iPad. He knows he had to go to work task station. The first task was counting. He had to count out pennies and put them in an envelope. The fine motor skills. And then we had him lacing up. So he's practicing lacing, taking a shoestring and lacing through the different holes. And the last one was daily living skills. He was making a sandwich. He had to take 2 sheets of bread and put on the outside of meat and then put it in a Ziploc bag. And then the last thing we had him do was in the dishwasher. I was giving him the utensils, the plates, and he was putting it in the dishwasher independently.
I thought Special Olympics was great to be part of a team, because you got to meet new kinds of people, and you got to compete with different people around the area. And your coaches was a big important part. And then later on, after I didn't want to compete anymore, there was an opportunity for me to take part in a Globe Messenger program. And that's similar to telling people about Special Olympics and getting the word out that way. And now I'm a coach for the Little City team. I competed in track and field. I did swimming. I did one thing of gymnastics as a clinic. I did basketball. I did volleyball. I did softball. I won more than 34 medals. I want you to meet my friend Tony. He's in Special Olympics, does powerlifting.
Yeah, I met Tony about 3 years ago when we were doing an exercise class together. I was working with him. Our usual Thursday, Tony does 30 minutes on a treadmill, and he does intervals. When he started doing it, it was like 2 miles an hour. Now he starts at 3.3 miles an hour, and he's going 4 miles an hour. He's doing it for a half hour.
And I Charlie, I powered the team. I put notes in for years.
And what are you going to do when you go to Special Olympics?
I get powered the team. I get 3 miles.
3 medals?
Yes.
What did you get those medals for?
I get raise press. 10 minutes.
What do you like to do at Little City besides powerlifting?
Football. And basketball. But I'm not pity. Like pizza on pizza.
Tony has a great sense of humor. You know, he's always teasing the guys on the team and me. He gives me. I'm one of his favorite targets. You know, he steals my hat, does impressions of me, stuff like that. This is Tony's best lift, the deadlift, and we've been working on this a lot. His technique and everything else, and focusing on the ceiling as he pulls up.
Eyes off, look at the ceiling, you're looking at me, look at the ceiling, good!
I work at the American Ag Board. I like having a job because I'm able to be responsible and be able to get a paycheck from an employer. And then taking that paycheck and paying your bills or using it for anything you would like to put it towards. I have been at my job for 30 years this May. Here's a picture of me at my work. Here's a picture of my friend at his job.
It's great having Howard working here at Twin Orchard Country Club. He's been working here for 2 years now, 2012 and 2013. He's just a great addition to the staff. He's very, very uplifting. He's happy. He's an outgoing guy. He loves interacting with the staff. I think that's probably his favorite part of working here.
I like working at Twin Orchard because the people are nice, the food is good, I like setting up deck, I like setting up tables in here, I like helping them turn over for dinner. The people that I meet are international. They're like from different parts of the country. The money is awesome. I just like everything.
He has a really good work ethic. Every morning he comes in here and he sets up our deck area. He cleans it off. He has more attention to detail than almost anyone I know. He always makes sure that everything is sanitized, is cleaned. He makes sure that everything is just in its perfect spot.
I've been at Little City since 2011. Actually, Little City has prepared me. Actually, I've gone a long way since I came here. Class that we were taking for the employment and how to act on a real job so you don't wind up getting fired. Your behavior has to be excellent. Less playing on your phone and more work. I see a lot of people texting on their phone.
When he started working here, I was actually a little concerned with what his abilities would be as far as what he would be able to help us out with. But after the first season, I mean, any worry that any one of us here at Twin Arch would have had was completely gone. The members love having him here. They interact with him every time they see him, whenever possible. He's just a great guy.
You always have to have a good attitude. You gotta wear black pants, a tan brown shirt. The shoes, if the shoes are black, they don't necessarily have to be all black. They could have a little silver. As long as they're comfortable, that's all that counts.
Hiring someone with disabilities it hasn't been a weak point by any means as far as an employee here at Twin Orchard Country Club. He's been one of the most reliable people we have. He has one of the best attitudes.
Less attitude, more gratitude.
I learned from my dad to not give up on my dream. And my dream was always to get have a bat mitzvah in the Jewish faith. And so I did a special Shabbat service for my dad. Then the next morning he went to heaven. But he was proud of me, and he I guess he took it all in, but it was hard because when he passed away, I always liked to write thank you notes, and that's what I learned from my parents was somebody giving you a gift, you should write a thank you card. And I couldn't sign my dad's name to the card because he had already died. I mean, he already went to heaven. Yeah, because of the little city, I was able to do a lot of stuff that people wouldn't know that I could do. I mean, I think I outlived my doctors. I really think that when I tell the story to people and they're first hearing it, they're surprised. Now I'm grateful for being 54 years old.
The programs of Little City Foundation have positively impacted the lives of not only yourself but others. You can help the story of others become significant. Your contribution can help add to the quality of life of so many people with disabilities in such a powerful way. I need you to go to our website, www.littlecity.org. Press the Give Now tab, and at this moment, you can make a substantial impact on the lives of people with disabilities.